Let's get into today's video. It's about title women, and let's get into the video.
Look at his most recent employer, and it doesn't strike me as odd at first when I see it because it says director of blah 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 at CEC Entertainment, and I go, oh, we both work in entertainment. How cool, soulmate. So I Google CEC Entertainment, and there in bold letters is the boss, his name, the name of his boss, the big cheese himself, Chuck E. Cheese Entertainment. I cannot date a grown man who works for Charles E. Cheddar.
I have two things to say about this. Number one, I don't think a lot of women realize how disappointing it is for men to hear stories like this. Because in this particular instance, this woman is talking about her dating mindset, which is very much focused on a list of his qualifications. It's all about what he can bring to the table and nothing about him as a person. In today's world, most men feel like the love that they receive is based on what they can provide, right? It's only conditional. Hearing stories like this, hearing a woman's mindset when it comes to dating, it only reinforces that. The second thing I want to say is that this is the type of woman that will remain single for a very, very long time. Because that man, he might make more than 90% of men out there. But she disqualifies him based on her own assumptions, which I think is a her problem. That man clearly dodged a bullet.
Yeah, he 100% dodged a bullet. The sad reality is what's happening right now with society and even America is that like no one's dating and getting married, which I can understand why a lot of guys. I hate it for a lot of Gen Zers. Even I'm a Gen Zer myself because a lot of my generation has been cheated. Even though that shouldn't stop anyone from trying to get to their fullest potential and trying to get to their best version of themselves, but it's really it's like nowadays, even with guys, I can understand why a lot of guys why they're not dating anymore. I can understand they're walking away, and I don't hate women. I mean, I love. There's a lot of good women out here, but a lot of women like nowadays, like it's everything's just it's going to hell. I mean, just straight up, it's all going to just it's everything's going down the drain.
Eve also didn't have 10 guy friends, a 2 million snap score, and be out at the clubs every weekend.
Exactly.
Now, did she?
Whatever. If you want to get an attitude with me, I can show you your Tinder profile that I found.
How did this turn into me? I saw that you checked the single box when you were at the doctor today. What's up with that?
Well, the options were married, single, divorced, and we're not married or divorced, so why would I check anything aside?
So you're just single. The past 2 years have mean nothing to you.
It's the doctor. We're not married. I mean, we're
But
not
you
married.
put me down as your emergency contact.
Good gosh. Good gosh. All over an emergency contact?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that doesn't matter.
I saw that you checked friend. Why did you check friend?
For what? The emergency contact?
Yes.
Well, I mean, a girlfriend. I mean, friend, girlfriend. I mean, it's like, what?
The option was parent, spouse, child, grandparent, or friend. I mean, we're not married, so you're not spouse. You're not my mom.
So I just mean nothing to you. I'm just.
Good gosh. Dude, this guy dude. All over an emergency contact.
It literally has nothing to do with like our relationship. I was at the doctor, and that was the only box that it fit in. Whatever. If you want to get an attitude with me, I can show you your Tinder profile.
He needs to leave this girl. That girl, you need to go, dude. You need to leave her. This is crazy. That's mental. That's crazy.
That I found.
How did this turn into me having a Tinder profile? I was asking you why you checked single.
Good gosh, this is. See, that's the thing with women. Women will tell you one thing, and then they'll mean another thing. And with women, you have to read their minds. Like a woman, she could tell you she's tired, or she could tell you she's not tired, but she's tired. Or she'll say she doesn't care, but she cares. So everything is it's backwards.
At the doctor.
Women process things differently than men do.
Because you're trying to start an argument for no reason. I've been sitting on that for about a month and a half. I'm trying to figure out when I should bring it up. You have nothing to say for yourself?
Besides, I'm not talking about this. I tried to ask you something, and then you turned it around on me. So no, I have nothing to say.
Are you?
In her mind, it's
Most of the world's infrastructures would actually fail to exist because there's not a lot of women that are willing to actually put forth the work and physical labor that would be required to maintain everything that we've become accustomed to.
Like, just imagine a life without men. That would be a dream come true.
Yeah, let's just take a moment and think about what a world would look like completely.
See, what's sad is that modern day women, they've been conditioned and brainwashed to have this vengeance towards men. They've been conditioned. And see, men, they've become weaker, but what's happening is that the roles, they've been reversed. The women, they're taking more of the masculine roles, and then the guys, they're basically just getting cut out from society. Guys are just basically getting left out in the cold. And no one cares. No one cares about, it's always the man's fault. No one cares about the man. No one cares about good men now. Which is sad. I mean, people do, but the point is, it's growing more and more larger that a lot of good men are suffering out here. And I can understand why a lot of guys are walking away from dating and marriage and all that. I can understand. They've had enough of dealing with all this hell with a lot of these women.
Only populated by...
And not all women are bad, because then I don't want someone clipping this and be like, oh, he's a sexist or what. I'm like, no, it's not that. You know, there's a lot of women that are great women out here, but they're becoming more and more rare to come by, so.
By women. Yeah, it really doesn't seem so much like a dream world. It actually more closely resembles something like a nightmare.
What's funny is...
No, I'm not. Why do you ask?
Well, this airline has a vacation special from... Be going to Cleveland?
Yes, I am.
Please don't misunderstand me, but are you married?
No, I'm not. Why do you ask?
Well, this airline has a vacation special for married couples, and I thought that if we were to pretend that, we were married, traveling together, we could save some money.
I never thought of that.
Yeah. I've seen the movie on this flight anyway, so they're already ahead of me. It's not really cheating.
Okay, what do I do?
Just act natural.
Okay, I'll try. You better straighten your tie, though. Straighten up your tie and brush your hair back a little. I like you to look nice.
That's literally how it is.
All right. You sit by the window, I'll take the aisle seat.
So you can talk to the stewardess the whole trip? Not on your life. You sit by the window.
It makes me sick.
If you'd gone to the doctor like you were supposed to.
Me?
Stop shouting.
Who's shouting?
Don't you raise your voice to me.
Please,
Milt.
Milt.
Milt. And remember my name.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Douglas?
That was actually pretty good.
This is Douglas.
Hey, Doug. This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
My name's Douglas. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, who are you?
I host a radio show called Brook and Jubal in the Morning. My name is Jubal.
What do you need from me?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about a friend of ours who you know.
Okay.
Okay. You're a pretty quick and to the point guy, aren't you, Douglas?
Yes, I am. Why are you calling me?
Good question.
So, you went out with a girl named Jessie recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like Jessie?
What business is that of yours?
Well, it's our business because she emailed us to see if we could talk to you and find out if you didn't like her.
These commercials.
I didn't hate her. I just didn't feel it working.
Okay, can you tell us why?
The sad reality is the guy was probably the innocent one, and she probably treated him like crap.
Don't feel we're at the same places in our lives, and it's just, as far as personalities, temperaments, and patience goes, it's just not what I'm looking for in someone to date. Sorry.
Is it because you have a kid and she doesn't?
How do you know that?
Well, she told us a little bit about your date and said she thinks that's the reason you don't want to go out with her again.
Just like the millennials, so you can't deal with it yourself.
Wait, what? You just like put down a whole generation of people there?
Well, I'm not saying that every millennial is one of those things and behaves that way, but when I see a duck, I call it a duck.
Good way to be. So you thought she was a millennial duck?
Well, after having to listen to a 5-minute tirade that someone didn't tag her in a Facebook post, yeah, kind of.
Okay, wait. I want to know about the tirade, but I'm really curious. Are you a 65-year-old man?
I'm a 30-year-old man with 2 kids, with sole custody. I got a lot to do. I'm very busy. I just don't have time to screw around anymore.
See, I really actually hate it for this guy that's on the phone call, because that's how it is with most guys now. We don't have time to be screwing around. You know, we got to play for keeps now. You know what I mean? Like, now this is, especially him, he's 30. I mean, now he's in a stage of his life to where, especially you got 2 kids, you really can't be playing around. Especially if you have a family now in this economy. I mean, this is serious.
Okay. And by her complaining about a Facebook post, do you think she has time to screw around and you don't?
It's not just that. She's complaining that, I work a 10 to 8 or a 10 to 5 job, and I only got 8 hours of sleep last night, and her friends aren't tagging her in Facebook posts, and it's just, I don't think she's a bad person. I just don't have time for that.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Like, you're a single parent of 2
I'm in a
kids.
different place in my life. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
What? I mean, why didn't you just tell her that, though?
Well, I didn't want to come down on her as like, you're an idiot, and I don't want to have anything else to do with you. I mean, we're already there on the date, and I don't think...
Well, because then if you tell her that, then she would misinternalize it and then make it seem like he's this villain when he's not. You know what I mean? He's just being honest.
I don't think that. It's just like I said, we're just in different places in our lives. We want different things. Maybe in a few years she might feel differently, but right now I don't have the time to do it.
So in your mind, it's just finish the date up, give her a kiss on the cheek, send her on her way, and you can get back to doing business.
Look, it's not doing business. It's called life. I'm actively participating in it, and I just got to get it done. I don't have time for the BS.
But, I mean, here's the thing with that. Like, I get...
I know that guy's laughing in the back, but it really is serious. It's serious. I can understand why this guy is the way he is. I mean, life is extreme. Life is serious.
That you have a lot on your plate right now, but you can't fault her for not having the same amount.
Douglas sounds like they would be interrogating.
Tears.
So hear that woman justify all this. That woman that was talking in the back. Like, this guy, he's got 2 kids. He can't play games here. I mean, you got a woman over here that's playing games and saying stuff. It's like, dude, like people. I can understand why the guy left her, because, I mean, life is already hard enough as it is just to survive. And so, when you're trying to survive and take care of a family, you don't have time to be over here playing games and, trying to figure out if someone got upset because their Facebook, someone unfollowed them or followed them or liked the post or not.
This gender reveal is about to end in tears. After the father-to-be picks the worst possible time for this conversation.
Are you joking? Does it look like I'm joking? I'm joking. No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking at a time like this.
Something wasn't adding up with the timeline of her pregnancy.
Why would we joke about something important like this? So,
oh my God. John?
Yeah.
What's happened?
It's alright.
We've been together for 5 years.
She's thrown away 5 years of their relationship, and he's exposing the truth in front of her whole family.
Well, like 9 months ago, we weren't sleeping together, so the baby isn't mine. It can't be. I worked it out. I was working out in my head today and thought, this baby can't be mine.
I'm so sorry about this.
It's been eating away at me for the last 2 or 3 months, so I'm sorry to...
Can we have this conversation in private?
He clearly wanted her to feel the impact this has had on him. But is he in the wrong for doing it this way?
You could be professional and take the high ground, but in my personal opinion, I don't think he's wrong at all for being this way. Because this just shows you how, and a lot of things, like I'm always, I don't want to be quick to comment because I don't know the full story. But then after a while in life, once you've seen things for so long, it's like you can already know what's about to happen before it happens. Like it's like predictability. You know, you start to realize, oh well, this is very. You can start to piece things together quick, and in my personal opinion, all these videos just show you how manipulative people are, especially a lot of these modern day women nowadays. You know, they're getting away with this stuff, ruining innocent men's lives, and you know, it's sick.
But it's been so far that we know.
Well, what do you want to know? What do you want to have it out now? Like, we're literally having a void together. I've only been with you.
The pressure's building up, but I just wanted to say, because I don't want to go any further.
John,
This little
I think this
farce.
conversation needs to stop. Sorry.
What about the guy? See, that's all, man. That's how all this rolls. The guy, it's always the man's fault. It's always the man's fault. The guy's the one that got screwed over, and then now he's being guilt tripped for doing nothing, for actually speaking his mind, for doing what's normal, for saying, hey, he got screwed over, not her. He did. Play victim. Just play victim.
He's got his perfect revenge, but at what cost?
I was on a kiss some people's brains, but it's just getting at me. Over the last 3 months, this has been getting at me, and it's all come to a head. I know. We're on the same guy, so you know.
Well, reality hits. I mean, reality's reality. People, I mean, just straight up, this is the real, raw, ugly reality, and might as well just accept reality and live in it and prepare for the worst and the best. And right now, this is the worst. So yeah.
I like the time. I get it's bad time, but I do like the.
I've already been with you. There's no one else. Why would you say?
See, that's her way of saying, "Oh, it's you." Oh, but she that this is a manipulation card. See, this is crying to manipulate. That's what's going on here. She's basically saying she doesn't want him to leave her, but then at the same time, behind his back, she's cheating behind his back. She's screwing him over behind his back. So reality hits. So I hate it for the guy. Really, I hate it for him because he's the one that really got screwed over, not her.
Because
If you
probably
want
true.
to test, we can do it. I just don't. Just shut up. You should
This is the Jerry Springer show, so you know.
See, just like I said, she's manipulating the situation. These are fake tears. Don't fall for this crap. This is fake. This is theater.
You made it into the Jerry Springer show. John, do you know what? I think you should just leave.
See, now all these women, that's what they do. See, a guy could be literally slaughtered, and women wouldn't even care. They would all just go to the manipulative woman and comfort her, and then there could be a guy over here bleeding out, and they'd just be laughing the whole time. They'd be giggling. This is some sick stuff. It's sick.
Okay.
I can't leave. This is my house. I can't leave your house.
Just go take a walk while we sort Zara out. You just need to get some space for a bit.
Look how they're doing.
With Popeye's new $5 Faves menu, you can get this, or this, or
Okay. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, that's the way I feel. It's just like, you know.
But you didn't need to do it either.
Shall I go and come back later?
I think you should. John. I think you should just leave.
I don't know if this is the video. Thank you.
I hate it for that guy, man. He's the one that got screwed over, and they're comforting her. They should be comforting him.
What the does that mean?
That's one hell of an intro. Your discretion is advised.
I don't get why I'm still single. I don't get it. I'm a catch.
Sweetheart, telling yourself that multiple times is not going to change the outcome. If it's true, you can just say it one time. We get it.
What is going on in my life where I don't have a man? Or are my standards too high? Do I box myself in a corner all the time? Like nowadays, men today want to be chased. What happened to masculinity? What happened to chivalry? What happened to men courting women?
See, here's the thing, though. If men chase, then they get called a pervert. See, it's like women are conditioned to want this now. It's like when a guy ignores them, they get angry. When a guy chases them and asks him out. They get angry. They call him a pervert. They reject him, and they enjoy rejecting him. They enjoy calling him a pervert. They get jollies afterwards. It's a vengeance. It's like women. You know, I'm not saying not all women. There's a lot of them that are precious and sweet, but most women, they're out for vengeance. Most modern day women, they're out for vengeance. They're out. They want to see men hurt. They're out for some sort of revenge. They've been conditioned and brainwashed to think and believe, and that's what's going on here. And guys, understandably, reasonably so, they're walking away. And see, they don't like it if a guy says this, because then they're like, oh, it's a guy saying this. Oh, that's sexist. No, it's not. I'm not being sexist. I'm just calling a spade here. I'm seeing the truth for what it is and saying, hey, this is what's happening. I'm just calling it as I see it. I'm calling balls and strikes here. And right now, I'm seeing a lot of strikes.
Contrary to popular belief, all of that is still very much so happening. But what's more concerning is, why isn't it happening for you in particular?
Back in the day, dating was so much easier. And it was fun.
How the would you know that dating back in the day was enjoyable? I know you weren't dating then. How do you figure that things were better back in the day? It's probably the same as it is now. The only difference is we have social media, so everybody gets to get on here and tell their 2 cents about that really doesn't matter about dating.
That guy's exactly right.
Dating is hell. You give a guy your number, and all of a sudden you don't hear from them until like 3 to 4 days later. What was the point of me giving you my number? If you're not going to text me, I don't get it.
Okay, I'll do my best to try and provide some insight. You are what we like to call a bench player. You only get in the game when we call your number. Literally. And like any player for any sport, they always have a difficult time going to the bench. Especially when they think they're a starter.
The talking doesn't go as far as the actual act. There are no, oh, let me take you out to dinner. Let's go catch a movie. What happened to men actually planning dates?
Well, if you must ask, y'all told us y'all didn't want to go on dates unless it was somewhere extravagant. Y'all was saying that if the date is not $500 or more, then it's not even a date. The average U.S. citizen can't afford a $500 date randomly, let alone multiple times within a month. Y'all also shame men for wanting to take women to the Cheesecake Factory as a first date. Did y'all forget? Y'all got on every podcast, on every mountaintop, on every social media platform, and told us this repeatedly. So now we are actually taking heed to what you guys were actually saying.
Oh, do you date in today's society? I do not chase men. I don't do it. I did it once, would never do it again. I don't got time to be dating no guy that don't have no money. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to sound shallow, but I dated broke men my whole life.
Well, since you brought it up, the concept of broke is something that you guys don't comprehend very well. Y'all will call a man that makes $70,000 a year broke. And in the same breath say that you deserve a man that makes above $200,000 a year. But y'all refuse to accept and understand that those guys don't want y'all back. So if your dating history is broke men, I think that's where you should stay. That's where you've had your most success. Why change it up? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. No pun intended.
I have. Now I'm in a place where I have money, and I want to travel, and I want to see the world. I don't want you to buy me nothing because I can buy myself. That's not what I want. I want you to have the financial stability to pick up and go on a trip. That's all I'm asking.
Even if
what she's not mentioning is that who's the one working for all this? The man's working for all this. Who's the one paying for all this? The man. It's a dang if you do, dang if you don't. And really, if I'm being fully real here, we all need to just be prepared to. We need to be prepared for all out hell to break loose, because this is the collapse. This is right here. Look, you're seeing stats and statistics, and I would have to pull it up, but in the future. But you're seeing there's a lot of stats that show, and I would have to, of course, find my sources and all of that show the stats, because I was watching this guy a long time ago, and he was saying basically, like, of course, he was showing the stats about how women and men, they're not dating anymore. You know, it's like this whole thing, the dating market and all that, it's collapsing. No one's dating, no one's getting married. And see, all this is by design. This is all conditioning. This is all for the collapse of society. That's all what this is. It's for the collapse of society.
made $150,000 a year, you can't just pick up and go as you please. Whether you be an entrepreneur, whether you work for someone's company, you still have to answer to somebody.
Oh, you're just very intimidating. What the does that mean? How do I come off intimidating when I'm the most socializing person ever?
If you are, that wasn't very convincing. But you know what? You ain't got to listen.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know about all that, but anyhow.
Listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. I get to change.
Anyhow, please like and subscribe in the video, and prepare for the best and the worst, but mainly prepare for the worst. And I see you on the next video.